I haven't slept for over 100 hours. Just one last step, and I'll get that $50 million project bonus. 50 millions. Enough to buy my parents a big house. And throw a grand wedding for Yancy. "10 years of hard work. And I finally bought a 60 square meter apartment, Margaret, to bring my parents to the city. Once that 50 million is paid out, we won't have to live in such a small space. 50 millions. It arrived so quickly. I must tell my parents. Our family can finally live a good life. Mum, it's me. I have some great news.
Wende, your dad fell and broke his leg. Come home now.
Dad fell? Which hospital? I'm coming right now.
Skip hospital. Dad says it's too pricey. Recover home.
That's not right. I'm coming home to take him to the best hospital. Dad, your leg.
Humph.
So you finally decided to come back?
Mom? Didn't you say Dad fell?
Fell? Your dad is fine. You wouldn't be back so fast if I didn't say that.
Yancy's girlfriend Shayla will be here soon. You must transfer this house to your brother for his wedding.
Mom, what are you saying?
I said, transfer this house to your brother right now. Are you deaf?
Transfer it? But this house is mine.
What do you mean yours? This house should belong to Yancy. You'll get married off anyway, so why keep it?
You're just a girl. You were born to pave the way for your brother. Your life, your money, and your house all belong to Yancy. Giving it to him is only right.
Sheesh, don't be sting. This dump is already too small for me. If I weren't getting married, I wouldn't even want this junk.
I bought this house. After 10 years of saving every penny.
So what? You wouldn't be here if we hadn't given birth to you. Enough. Finalize the paperwork this afternoon. Shayla's coming. Don't fail me.
What if I refuse?
Refuse? You've lost your mind. Since when do you have a say in this family?
Mom? You want me to give my house to Yancy. Have you thought about where I'll live?
Where will you live? Just find some man to marry and you'll have a place.
A daughter is like water poured out. It's a waste to keep the house in your hands. Yancy is different. Yancy has to carry on the family name. Your things should have been his. Anyway.
A waste? I've worked away for 10 years and sent most of my salary home every month. You said it's cold in the country. I worked late every day just to buy a home for you in the city.
Enjoy life? We only came here to take care of you because you look so pitiful. He's here to support you, yet you won't even give up a house. What an ungrateful brat.
They tricked me into coming back, just for this house. I guess I was never a daughter to them. I'm just an ATM for Yancy.
Cease. Stop acting like a victim. This crappy house is in a terrible location. It's smaller than a public restroom. You should be glad I'm even taking it.
Embarrassing? If it's so embarrassing, then don't live here. This is my home.
Your home? Everything you have should be mine. What's a house anyway? I'm telling you, you're giving us this house today, whether you like it or not.
Look at you, making your brother so upset. Do you have any conscience? Yancy has been giving in to you since he was a kid. What's wrong with giving back to him now that you have a house?
He gave in to me? Mom, you're saying he gave in to me? I've been giving in to him since the day he was born. I've been taking care of him like a nanny. Have you all forgotten?
You're really out of line. We raised you just to have you talk back like this. Brother is Sutton heir. Support him. Your life belongs to him, let alone a house.
Wende, Mom isn't forcing you. Yancy is getting married. He needs a house and a car. This house will have to do for now. Buy Yancy a $200,000 car. It'll make you look good too.
Boy, Adart, you want me to buy a car too?
Exactly. He can't go without a car. Shouldn't a sister buy a car for her brother?
I originally wanted to use that 50 million to improve their lives. Now, I won't tell them a single word. I have no money.
No money? You've worked for years. Where did all the money go?
Mom, remember Boss Lewis who runs the scrapyard in the West? The dowry he's offering seems quite high.
Boss Lewis? That violent freak who scared off 3 wives?
Right. How could I forget about him? Yancy, you're so smart. Wendy, since you have no money, Mom will find you a good husband. He's very well off. The dowry will be this much. I'll call him over right now.
What good husband? Don't think I don't know who you're talking about. He just wants to find any woman to bear his children. You're selling me for a 500,000 dowry?
It's not selling. It's called getting married. You're 28 now. You're getting old. No one wants you for free. Someone's offering 500,000. You're lucky.
He'll be here soon. This 500,000 is just enough for Yancy's car and wedding.
Luck of 8 lifetimes? Mom, Dad, I got into a top university. I'm the top student in the county.
So you got in. Why are you shouting?
Dad, tuition is only 4,000. I saved 2,000. I only need 2,000 more.
No girl needs that much education. You'll just belong to another family.
Mom, my grades are excellent. The teacher said I'll make big money in the future.
Teacher said, can your teacher feed you? Yancy starts school soon. Money's tight. We have to pay for your brother's school first.
Sis, stop studying. What's the use of a girl being good at school anyway? You're just going to get married anyway.
In the end, he didn't even get into high school. The family spent everything to send him to vocational school, while I never stepped foot in a university again.
Vende, don't push me. If you don't agree to transfer the title, I'll go to your boss and make a scene. Say you're unfilial and abuse your parents. Just wait. Let's see how you'll keep your job then.
You all.
Didn't I just call? That was fast. Oh, it's Shayla. Come in, come in.
Yancy, is this the wedding house you mentioned? It looks like a slum. The paint is even peeling off. The furniture is ancient. How can anyone live here?
Don't worry, babe. My sister has money. We'll transfer it soon.
So you're Yancy's sister. You look so cheap. Hurry up and pay for the renovation. I'm not living in a pigsty.
When did I say the house was yours? And when did I say I'd pay for renovations?
Yancy, are you playing me? You said the house was ours, and she'd pay for everything.
Babe, she's lying. She has the money.
I don't have money. This house is mine. Nobody's taking it.
Fine, just great. Yancy, if there's no house or dowry, then the wedding is off. I'm not here for a handout.
Oh, Shayla, don't be angry. I'll handle the house. We'll have money once we marry her off. I already found a match. He's a wealthy boss. He's very rich.
Who would want someone her age and looks?
Of course someone does, and he's almost here. Shayla dear, this marriage will happen for sure. Yancy's dowry and car will be all set then.
Hear that, baby? We'll have money soon. Come on, let's go inside and rest. Ignore her.
When Boss Lewis arrives, you'd better behave. Yancy's happiness depends on you. Mess this up, and I'll make your life miserable.
So there's no place for me in this family. Fine, if you want the house, you can have it.
Boss Lewis is so sophisticated to pick such a high-end place to meet. You really have status.
That dump you live in is beneath a man like me. You look more mature than your photo. Look at those curves. I like a woman with some meat on her bones. Good for bearing children.
Boss Lewis has a good eye. Our Wendy may be 28, but she's healthy. She can work and have kids. Don't worry about the dowry.
Boss Lewis, Wendy's always been obedient. She'll serve you well. She'll do whatever you say.
Wendy, right? At your age, who else would want you? But I'm a kind man. I don't mind. Give me a son and I'll treat you right. But if you're a hen that can't lay eggs, don't blame me for being harsh.
What's wrong with me? I've never even been married. I've never had kids. Why would no one want me?
Women over 25 are damaged goods. At 28, you're a clearance item. It's your lucky day I'm even interested.
Boss Lewis is right, Wendy. Don't be ungrateful. Boss Lewis is a big businessman. You're lucky. That 500,000 dowry will pay for Yancy's wedding. Do your part.
Exactly. Life with Boss Lewis is better than your job. The price is high and they're offering 500,000. That's a fortune. What more could you want?
500,000, not a penny less. If you agree, your parents get the money today. Stay with me. No more working. Just serve me and give me a son.
Sis, sigh yes. You're an old maid anyway. You should be glad someone wants you. Stop being so picky.
I refuse.
What did you say?
I said, I refuse. I don't want the marriage or the money. You want to sell me for Yancey's car and house? Dream on.
You're so ungrateful. This is your good fortune.
Keep that fortune for someone else. I, Wendy, might be poor, but I'm not selling myself. I'm not some merchandise for you to sell.
Fine, very well. Just you wait. Don't ever come begging me, Sutton family.
Wendy, have you gone mad? Do you have any idea what you've done? Ooh, sure. That's 500,000. Brother's future depends on this money.
Depend on me? Mom, get this straight. Yancey is your son, not mine. Why should I be responsible for his house and car? Do I owe him anything?
This is outrageous. I'll beat you to death today, you ungrateful daughter.
You're truly wonderful parents, and such a wonderful brother. I dropped out at 18 to work. You said it was my duty to send money home every month. I saved for 10 years to buy a house. And you want to give it to this good-for-nothing. Let me tell you, from this day on, I won't give you another penny. Don't think you can squeeze another drop of blood out of me.
This slap is to teach you a lesson in filial piety. You wouldn't be alive today without us. Your life belongs to us. What's wrong with marrying you off? What's wrong with giving your brother some money? You actually dared to ruin his marriage. You ungrateful wretch.
Thank you.
Thank my foot. I raised you just to have you talk back to me. It's just a house. Give it to Yancey. You want to cut ties with us? Have you no conscience?
Stop playing the victim. I'm telling you, you belong to the Sutton family in life and in death. Your life is ours. It's just a crappy house.
Thank you for waking me up. Waking me up to the last bit of illusion I had for you over these 28 years. You gave birth to me and raised me until I was 18. To repay that debt of upbringing, I, Wendy, am paying you back today. Since you forced me to work in a factory at 18, for 10 whole years, I sent money home as soon as I got my paycheck. 10 years. I've sent 300,000 plus this 500,000 house, totaling 800,000. From now on, I owe the Sutton family nothing.
You.
What did you say? You're giving us the house?
Yes, to you. But remember, once you take it, there's no longer any relation between us.
Wendy, if you walk out that door, don't ever come back. We'll act like you were never born. Don't ever dream of entering the Sutton family home again.
Nothing would please me more.
This is outrageous. I raised you for nothing, you ungrateful daughter. You'll get what's coming to you.
Dad, Mom, she's faking it. She was so stubborn about the house before, but now the deed is in my hands, and she doesn't know our old house is being demolished. Demolition payout is 2 million.
You're right. She'll come back begging us sooner or later. Without family support, she's nothing.
The name on the deed hasn't even been changed yet. That bitch dared to play me.
I was going to use this 50 million to improve your lives. So Yancey can have a grand wedding, but now, you don't deserve it. Just keep your little house. Keep on dreaming.
You're leaving before the transfer? Are you playing us?
Yancey, what's wrong?
50 million. She has 50 million in her account. Stop right there. The house is still in your name. Are you playing me? You bitch! How dare you play games with us? You must be tired of living.
Good thing he didn't see the 50 million balance.
Fine. I already said you were a wolf. You won't even transfer the house to Yancey.
Women will be women, born to play mind games. Brother gets the house. Don't resist. I'll make sure you can't stay in this city.
When did I ever say I'd transfer the house to him?
You? Didn't you give us the house?
I meant you could live there, not own it. Besides, I'm done with you all. Harass me again and you'll regret it.
Let her go, without her family support. She's nothing but trash. She'll be back begging in 2 days.
I'd like a room, please.
Stop. What do you think you're doing?
Booking a room, obviously.
Booking a room? Do you know where you are? Imperial Hotel. Do you know how much a night costs here? You couldn't afford it even if you sold yourself. You're just trying to sneak in to hide from the rain.
I have money. Charge my card.
Enough. Stop faking it and get lost. Don't dirty our lobby floor.
Let her go. Let her go.
President Good.
It's you.
Young Master Good, why couldn't you just stay abroad? Why come back to fight for the inheritance? Since you're back, don't blame us for being ruthless.
Thank you. Since when does our Imperial Hotel have employees who judge people by their looks? Who gave you the nerve to treat a guest like this?
I'm sorry, President Good. I didn't know this lady knew you. I wouldn't dare disrespect your guest.
Get out. Follow me. You must have heard of me. I'm Ian.
You're the famous business genius? Ian, the eldest son of the elite, the Good family?
I just got back from abroad. My uncle is worried I'll take his shares and hurt his interests. So he sent people to kill me. You saved my life.
So you're helping me today to repay the favor?
Of course not. Miss Sutton, will you marry me?
President Good, are you crazy? We've only met twice. The first time, you forced a kiss on me. The second time, you want to marry me?
I just want to take responsibility. After all, we've already.
He is definitely handsome, but this is so sudden. Is he some kind of creep?
Miss Sutton, I know it's sudden, but please believe me. I, Ian, never act without thinking. Don't refuse just yet. Look at this.
A prenuptial agreement?
My uncle hasn't given up. He arranged a marriage with Shannon, the heiress of the Zane family. He's close with the Zane group. Through the Zane clan, he could control the goods and become the ultimate winner. I need your help.
So, you want me to help you block the marriage with the heiress of the Zane family, and then you'll dump me when you get the chance?
Of course not. This agreement has 2 strict rules. First, you'll get 49% of Imperial Hotel's shares as security. Second, even if we separate, the shares are still yours. I'll never take them back.
You mean, even if I leave right after signing, I still get 49% of Imperial Hotel's shares?
I will protect you. I, Ian, keep my word.
49% of Imperial Hotel's shares, this top landmark in River City, it's worth at least 20 or 30 billion. He's giving it to me for free? And being Mrs. Good seems nice too. Signing this name, Ian's wife, is 100 times better than marrying Felix Lewis. Okay, I'll sign.
From today on, you are Mrs. Good. If you need anything, tell me anytime.
President Good, just say what you need me to do.
Ian.
In 3 days, you and Shannon's, all the families will be there. You must not be late.
I know, Uncle. I won't be late. In 3 days, it's my engagement party with Shannon. It's not too late to back out. The contract can be canceled. The shares will still be yours.
You trust me so much. How could I let you down? Since I signed, I'm with you to the end.
Good. Let's go get our marriage certificate.
Tomorrow? That's too fast.
Regretting it?
Who's regretting it? It's just, everything is happening so quickly.
Mrs. Good, you can't take a taxi out. This card has no limit. Pick any car you like.
No thanks. I have money.
That's your private savings. We are married now. I should fulfill my duties as a husband. Little Chase, take Madam to buy a car. Just swipe the card for whatever she wants.
Yes, President Good. Madam, please follow me.
Thank you.
I'll pick you up tonight. Mrs. Good.
Yancy, isn't that your sister?
Sis, what are you doing here? You left home yesterday and now you're a salesperson?
My business. Is none of your concern?
Don't tell me you're here to buy a car.
Yancy, didn't your sister give you her house? How could she afford a Porsche dealership? Maybe she found some sugar daddy?
Madam, should I kick them out?
No need.
What a poser. Sis, if you can't make it, just come home. As long as you buy me a car and pay the bride price. I'll consider forgiving you for yesterday.
Yesterday, they forced me to buy him a car. Today, they have 500,000. So it wasn't that they were broke. They just wanted to keep bleeding me dry.
Show me a model that suits my style.
Miss Sutton, that 911 Turbo S you were looking at, do you need a detailed tour of the interior?
Hey, are you blind? Can't you see we're the ones buying? Ignoring us for a pauper?
No need for a tour. I'll take this car.
Sis, there's a limit to pretending. Where did you rent this black card? You should have given that rental money to me.
Whether I can afford it, you're about to find out.
Miss Sutton, payment successful. 6.7 million for the 911 Turbo S received.
Impossible.
Here is your contract and keys.
Vendor, to spite the family. You actually became some old man's mistress?
Even if it's someone else's card, it's still my own capability. You're not even qualified to be a mistress, if I'm not mistaken. The money in your card is what I sent you before.
Don't be so smug. When he's done with you, don't come crying back, begging us to take you in.
Little Chase, clear out these irrelevant people. They're only polluting the air here.
Yes, madame.
What do you want? I'm here to buy a car. You can't treat me like this. Let go of me. Who dares to touch me? Wendy, you just wait. I'll never let you off. Wendy, you just wait and see. You think you're something just by hooking up with an old man? I'll make you pay for this. Mom, Dad, something big happened.
What's wrong, Yancy? Not enough money for the car?
Forget the car. It's Wendy. She's got money.
Where would she get money?
She spent 6.7 million on a car today, without even blinking.
6,7 million? Where did she get that kind of money?
You should have seen it, ma'am. She had an assistant respectfully calling her Madam.
That shameless girl. No wonder she refused to marry Boss Lewis. She must have secretly hooked up with some man.
I saw it myself. Wendy got into a black Maybach last night. The guy was young and looked well-to-do. He dropped her off at the Imperial Hotel. She's definitely someone's mistress.
Well, well. She's staying at the Imperial Hotel. I haven't even been there yet. So she's a mistress. I don't care. But the money she gets all must belong to the Sutton family.
It's been 10 years. Finally, I don't have to stay in that tiny 60 square meter place. From today on, I'm living for myself.
Everyone, listen to this. My sister got rich and dumped the whole family.
That's so unfilial.
Madam, please don't disturb the other guests.
Hello, Miss Sutton. Something's wrong. A middle-aged woman is crying and making a scene in the lobby. She says she's your mother and demands to see you. A lot of guests are already watching.
I know. I'm coming down now.
I'm not leaving until I see my daughter. I won't leave.
What's everyone gathered here for?
Wendy, you finally see me. Come home with me right now. Stop being a mistress.
She looks so decent, who would have thought?
Stop it. You don't care at all about what I do. All you care about is that I have money and didn't give it to you.
Fine. So you don't recognize me as your mother? If you don't give me 10 million today, I'll die right here. You'll be a murderer.
Everyone, look! This is my sister. She got rich and abandoned her family. She won't even care if her mum drinks poison. You be the judge. Is there anyone more heartless in this world?
Being a sugar baby. And she won't even give her parents 10 million? So ungrateful, she won't even acknowledge them.
Go ahead, drink it. I'll call the ambulance for you right now. In case you die and no one collects your body.
What did you say? I raised you for so long, and you just watch me die. Have you no conscience?
Raised me? How? Forced me to quit school and work at 18. Didn't I pay you back already? Is your life even worth 10 million?
She doesn't care about you. I'll handle her. If you don't pay today, everyone will know you killed your brother.
Look, everyone, this is the man who seduced my daughter. He made her his mistress and won't take responsibility. Let me tell you, the Sutton family raised her for 28 years. If you don't pay the 10 million dowry today, my son and I will die right here.
President Good, should I clear the room?
Let's see what she does.
He looks decent enough. Didn't think he'd be like this.
You slept with my sister, so pay up. Maintenance and emotional distress, 10 million. Not a penny less. My sister was pure. Why should she go with you for nothing?
Exactly. You want her? Then pay up.
Pesticide?
You, stay back. You're his mistress. We want the money. It's only right. Give the money, or I'll drink this.
Wendy, are you crazy?
Tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good.
You knew it was fake all along?
This pesticide was banned long ago. They just filled a dark bottle with mineral water.
Miss Sutton.
After they came in, was there anything strange?
No, but they stood by the trash can for a long time first. They're pouring something in.
Get the surveillance footage. Cowards like them wouldn't dare put real poison to their lips.
So the pesticide was fake after all? This family is just running a scam?
So what if it's fake? It's a fact you took my daughter. My daughter is worth 10 million. Give us the dowry.
Record this. Let the world see their true faces, keeping a mistress without paying.
Need some help?
Open your eyes and look closely. We are legally married. This isn't maintenance, and I'm not a mistress.
Legally married? Impossible. You're lying.
Is it fake? Check it yourself and see. As for you, faking suicide, defamation, and extortion. Sharon, do you know how many years you'll get for all that? Sharon, do you know how many years you'll get for all that?
You wouldn't dare. I'm your mother, sending your mum to jail. You're heartless. You'll rot in hell.
The hotel has cameras everywhere. Every word and action is evidence for court. Faking suicide, defamation, and extortion of 10 million and extortion. Sharon, do you think I'm joking?
Mom, let's go. I can't go to jail. I'm too young. Mom, run.
Yancy, she's just bluffing.
Mom, 10 million? I'll go to jail. Not married yet. I can't go in.
Vend it. You won't live long. Karma will get you. Just you wait.
I'm sorry. For making a scene?
You did nothing wrong. To deal with wolves, you must be more ruthless than them. Just now, you did great.
That ungrateful brat has gone too far. Not only did we get nothing, she even wants to send us to jail.
Babu, I was just about to call you.
Yancy, let's break up.
Babu, I was just about to call you.
Yancy, let's break up. You're such a loser. You made a scene at the Imperial Hotel and got nothing.
Shayla, listen, my sister is sneaky. She married that guy in secret. Don't worry, I'll find a way to get money.
Don't say I didn't give you a chance. Tomorrow, I want a downtown apartment contract and a luxury car. If you can't do it, we're over. Shayla, don't marry paupers.
Yancy, what did Shayla say? Does she want a higher bride price?
It's over. All over. She wants a downtown apartment and a luxury car. The demolition money hasn't arrived. Where can I get that much?
Yancy, remember the Grandy financial platform I mentioned? I invested 50,000 and made 50 million already.
Turn 50k into 50M. Massive returns.
Yancy, is this legit? Aren't those online things scams?
Mom, Quinn and I have been best buddies since childhood. Would he screw me over? We have 500k. Borrow 500k, more for $1 million. Invest that $1 million and we'll get back $1 billion. Mom, just wait until we're in a big villa. Vende. Just you wait. I'll be richer than you soon. Impossible. This can't be. Quinn. Screw you. You lied to me. It's over. It's all over.
The number you dialed is powered off.
The 500,000 savings are gone. Even the 500,000 we borrowed is gone.
Hey, kid, you owe double what you borrowed. When are you going to pay back that $1 million?
Leon, I have no money now.
No money? Are you messing with me? I'll put you in a wheelchair for the rest of your life.
Leon, please have mercy. My sister has money. She just bought a $6 million sports car. She's in an Imperial Hotel suite. She definitely has money.
You better not be lying. You must be Yancy's sister.
Who are you? What do you want?
That pauper brother of yours borrowed some money from me. It's not much. When are you going to pay it back?
He's the one who owes you. Go find him. Why come to me?
You're his sister. A sister pays her brother's debts. Of course we came for you.
Then I'm afraid he lied to you. I've cut ties with him long ago.
Cut ties? Do you think I'm stupid? No money? Then you're not leaving. Cut ties? Do you think I'm an idiot? Siblings are bound by blood. Can't you spare $1 million to pay off his debt?
Leon, why waste your breath on her? Just take her away. She'll pay up once we get there.
I'll say it again. You won't get a penny from me for Yancy's debt.
Don't be ungrateful. Vende. How dare you fight back? Hold her down.
You woman, just wait and see how I handle you.
If you dare touch me, I guarantee you won't leave the street.
Quite a big mouth. Still acting tough now? Who do you think you are?
Be smart. Your loser brother sold you out completely. Staying in the Imperial Hotel's presidential suite. $1 million to you is...
You believe a gambler's words? Looks like you're not very bright either.
Stubborn. We'll see if you're still cocky once I shove you in the car.
Leon, forget the talk. This girl's pretty. Let's have some fun first. Then get the money.
My wife. Ian's wife is not someone you can touch.
President Good. Misunderstanding. It's all a misunderstanding.
Bringing thugs to corner my wife, and you call this a misunderstanding?
President Good. Misunderstanding. All a misunderstanding.
Cornering my wife with thugs, you call this a misunderstanding?
It was that jerk Yancey who told us to bother Madam Good. He sent us to collect debt from Madam Good. President Good, I really didn't know she was your wife. If I knew, I wouldn't have dared.
Right. That kid tricked us. He said his sister is rich now. How could we know she's the young mistress of the good group?
Yancey's dead. Let Yancey pay his own debt. Harass my wife again. And I'll make you disappear from River City. I'm a man of my word.
I'm leaving. Leaving immediately. President Good, Madam Good, sorry for the trouble. Go. What are you staring for? Let's go settle this with Yancey. How dare he lie to me? I'll skin him alive.
Are you hurt? Let me see.
I'm fine. Well, thank you.
I told you, your business is my business.
Cousin, something's wrong. Aunt and the others are taking Grandma away by force. They say they're moving her to another nursing home.
What?
They've already started pushing the wheelchair. I can't stop them. Wendy, come quickly. They'll kill Grandma.
Samantha, stall them. I'm on my way.
Get in. I'll drive you.
Yancey, you can't do this. Where are you taking me?
Shut up. What do you know, old lady? We found a better place for you.
Hurry up, old woman. Staying in such an expensive place is just a waste of money. Instead of wasting your savings, just give them to me.
You can't take Grandma away. You'll kill her.
Samantha, my little niece, it's not your place to speak. Get lost.
I'm not leaving. If you want to take Grandma, run me over first.
Asking for it.
Samantha? My Samantha!
Old woman, behave yourself.
You guys, don't even think about taking Grandma away.
Little girl, I'll beat you to death today.
Yancey, if you do this, aren't you afraid of karma?
Just try touching her. Just try touching her.
You dare hit me?
If you touch her again, it won't be as simple as a slap.
You're crazy. How dare you hit your brother? You as a daughter. Ingrate. Yancey is the Sutton family's lifeblood. You actually hit him for an old woman. Wendy, you unfilial daughter. You even dare push your own mother. You've gone too far.
Filial? For money, you don't even care if Grandma lives or dies. Are you even human?
Wendy, my good child. Grandma is old now. I can't help you much. This funeral money is all I have left. You take it. Take care of Samantha for me. Don't let these people ruin her life.
Grandma, this money, I'll keep it safe for you. From today on, I will take care of you and Samantha. If anyone touches you again, I'll make them pay.
Cousin, thank you.
Silly girl. We're family.
The old woman actually has secret savings. This money belongs to Yancey. No one else is taking it. Old woman, you're still hiding your funeral money. Yancey is your grandson. Give it to him.
Keep dreaming. This money is for Samantha. Don't even think about it.
Wendy, now that you have the bank book, and you've married into wealth with mansions and sports cars, buy your brother a house and a car downtown right now.
Wendy, you're with that man and driving a $6 million car. Still worrying about money? A house and car are nothing.
You guys, you're going way too far.
Too far? I'm her mother. Everything she has is mine.
Sharon, you've been taking my money for 10 years.
That's what you're supposed to do. I gave birth to you and raised you. Giving you money and paying for your brother is your duty.
We have nothing to do with each other now. My money has absolutely nothing to do with you anymore. You don't deserve a penny of my money.
No money? Fine. I'll take the old woman away right now. And send her to Herr Grau. And this girl, I've already contacted Boss Lewis. For a $500. He's being sent there tomorrow. I've already contacted Boss Lewis. She's going there tomorrow for a 500,000 dowry.
Sharon, do you have any conscience left? Samantha is your own niece.
Grandma, don't worry. With me here, no one can touch you or Samantha. Uncle took such good care of us when he was alive. Now that he's gone, you're already plotting against Samantha. Are you even human?
Can humanity feed me? I only want money. Who cares if that girl lives or dies? Just blame your bad luck for being born a girl.
Vende. I'm scared.
Behave yourself. Stay quiet and you'll suffer less.
Let go of me. Cousin, save me.
Just try touching a hair on her head. I'll say it again. If anyone touches Grandma or Samantha, I'll make them pay.
How dare you? I'm your mother. You dare touch me?
Who are you threatening? I don't think you'd actually do anything to us.
Yancey, get out here! Where are you hiding?
How did Leon find this place? Mom, what do we do?
Evil people get what they deserve. Let's see where you run now.
Yancey, you really screwed me over. Pay up now. 1 million. Not a penny less.
Leon, she's my daughter Wendy. Ask her for the money. She's the one with money.
Mrs. Good, I didn't know you were here.
Don't mind me. Paying debts is only natural. Carry on.
Kid, you actually dared to use Mrs. Good as a shield. Tired of living? I've never seen anyone so stupid.
Leon, please have mercy. We really have no money. Even if you kill us, we can't get $1 million.
No money?
President Good.
They have an ancestral house back home. It's about to be demolished for compensation. It's worth at least $2 million. More than enough to cover the $1 million. Take it. Consider the debt paid.
It's over. All gone.
The ancestral house is being demolished? Why didn't I know?
I had someone check after last time. They knew 6 months ago, but kept it from you.
Sharon, this is your karma.
Demolition compensation? Good! Yancey, use the house to pay the debt. Transfer the title now.
Leon, that's our family's lifeline. Please, give us a few more days. I'll beg you on my knees. Yancey is our only son. Don't ruin him.
Take them away. I don't care if he's an only son. Debts must be paid.
It's all because of you. Wendy, you just wait. I won't let you get away with this.
Oh, heavens! Why is my life so miserable?
You even plotted against Grandma. What's a house compared to that? This is the karma you deserve. Didn't you always say Yancey is the family's root? Well, the root is about to be cut off.
Go to the housing bureau now. This house, I'm taking it today.
Thanks, cousin. If you hadn't come, who knows where they'd have taken us.
Silly girl, I said no one would touch you.
Vende. I'm old and useless now. I'm just a burden to you. Your mother and that brother are heartless. I'm so sorry.
Grandma, don't say that. You're the only one who truly loved me. I'll take good care of you.
Move Grandma to the top nursing home under Good Group. Arrange a VIP penthouse suite. 2 4-hour private care. Get the best doctors and the best nurses.
Yes, President Good. I'll get on it.
Grandma, try this apple. It's very sweet. The nurse said it's imported from abroad. Eat more to regain your strength.
Good girl. Grandma, I never thought I'd stay in such a nice place. It looks like I'm benefiting from Wendy's luck.
Thank you for helping me so much.
Anyone you protect is someone I, Ian, will protect. Mrs. Good, you don't have to carry this alone anymore. I've got your back.
Yancey, if you dare bother Mrs. Good again, don't blame me for being ruthless.
It's gone. Everything is gone.
Yancey, you're just a pauper now. How dare you still want to marry me?
Shayla, you!
Treat me well? You can't even afford a car. I'll starve if I stay with you.
Let's go, Shayla. Why waste breath on him? He doesn't deserve to date. Get lost. Don't dirty my car.
Shayla, you gold-digging woman. You'll rot in hell.
It's over. All over. The money's gone, and Shayla's gone too. I have nothing left. It's all that bitch Wendy's fault.
Maybe we should apologize to Wendy. Isn't she with a rich man now? Maybe we can get some benefits. Isn't she with a rich man now? Maybe we can get some benefits.
Shh. You want me to bow and apologize to her? In your dreams. Wendy thinks she's a big shot now, but she forgot who gave birth to her. She wouldn't be here without me.
We mistreated her. Now she's rich. What if she holds a grudge and attacks us? How dare she?
My blood runs through her veins. She can never repay me.
Richmond.
Mrs. Good. President Good.
Mrs. Good, President Good.
Tomorrow at Imperial Hotel, Ian of Good Group and Shannon of the Zane family will hold a grand engagement party.
That woman, Wendy, the rich man she's with, is Ian of the Good family.
The Good family is top tier in River City. Even a tiny bit from them would last us a lifetime. No wonder she can afford a $7 million sports car.
Mom, did you see that? The news says Ian is getting engaged to Shannon tomorrow. What does that make Wendy? She's just a home wrecker. We have such big leverage. Would the Good family dare not to pay?
Exactly. There will be so many reporters and socialites there. We just need to stand there and expose Wendy and Ian. The Goods will pay anything to shut us up.
Sharon, the Good family is not someone we can mess with. What if they turn on us?
Shut up. You, man! Are you letting this opportunity fly away? Tomorrow, the city's press and elite will be there. They won't dare touch us. No matter how rich, the Goods care about their image. Expose Wendy and Ian. The Goods will pay anything to keep us quiet.
Mom is right. As long as we have leverage over Ian, the Goods will definitely pay up. Tomorrow, let's ask for 10 million in hush money.
Tomorrow, I have to face the city's elites.
Don't move.
President Good, regarding the engagement party, what should I do? Is there anything I should watch out for?
Don't call me President Good. Call me Ian. Tomorrow isn't just an engagement party. It's the moment the heir of Good Group is chosen. My uncle thinks I can't escape this marriage. Tomorrow, I'll let him know. Ian, have never been a pawn to be manipulated.
Ian, since I signed that agreement, I'll stick with you to the end. Even if the sky falls, I'll face it with you.
Mrs. Good, tomorrow, I'll let the whole city know. You are my rightful wife, Ian's wife. No one dares touch you, not even a finger.
Shannon, you and young Master Good are truly a perfect match. The Good and Zane families are joining forces. From now on, River City will belong to your two families.
That's right. Everyone knows how powerful the Zane group has become lately.
For the Good family to marry into the Zane family is a blessing from several lifetimes.
A power alliance? The Zane clan doesn't need to rely on anyone. This marriage is just giving the Good family some face. If Ian is smart, he should know to cherish this.
Why hasn't Ian arrived? He's late for such an important occasion. This is ridiculous. Call him again.
Yes, Chairman Good. Young Master's phone is still unanswered.
Humph. He hasn't even been confirmed as the heir, and he's already putting on heirs?
Who is this woman standing next to young Master Good? Who is this woman? Why is she standing next to young Master Good?
Why did young Master Good bring another woman to the engagement? What's going on?
Miss Zane's face has changed.
He brought another woman to the engagement. This is juicy. Record it. We have tomorrow's headline.
Where did this woman come from? How dare she eyesore me? Go get the security. They're letting just anyone in.
Ian, today is your engagement banquet with Shannon. Why did you bring an outsider here? This is improper. Let go of her immediately. Apologize to Shannon. Miss, I don't care who you are. Today is an important occasion for the Good family. Have some self-respect. Leave at once.
Uncle, she's not an outsider.
Uncle is right. I really shouldn't be here today. But here I am. Because I am Ian's rightful and legal wife.
Legal wife, young Master Good, is already married?
Then what about Miss Zane? Is this engagement still happening?
Where did this woman come from? How dare she crash the Good and Zane family's engagement?
Legal wife? Don't be ridiculous.
Ian, do you know what you're doing?
Look at your pathetic self. That dress must have been rented for you by Ian. How much for a day? 8,000?
This is preposterous, Ian. For a woman of unknown origin like her, you'd ruin the alliance between the Good and Zane families? Is this the heir you've chosen?
Uncle, Wendy is not a woman of unknown origin. She is my lawfully wedded wife. The person I will spend my life with.
Ian, what on earth is going on?
Old Mr. Good. I know this is sudden, but Ian and I are indeed a legal couple.
Oh my goodness. Someone, please give me justice. This is my unfilial daughter, Wendy. She committed marriage fraud for status. She won't even acknowledge her mother. I raised her with such toil, and now she's dumped her own mother for money. She actually dumped her own mother for money.
My sister forced me to take out a 500,000 loan from Shark. She said if we make a scene, the Goods will pay. She doesn't love young Master Good. She's just after the Good family's money. Everyone, look! This is the IOU she forced me to sign. Cease, you'd throw your brother into the fire for status? Have you no conscience? How repay 500k without the Goods money?
This is the wonderful wife you married. Fraud, stealing shares, and forcing her brother into debt.
Stole shares?
Take a good look, everyone. Here is the evidence. 3 days ago. Imperial Hotel. 49% of the shares somehow ended up in this woman's name. How else could she get half of Imperial shares if not by fraud? Then what is it? A woman of unknown origins doesn't deserve to enter the Good family's door? Ian showed poor judgment. How can he be the heir to the Good group?
A mere working girl suddenly became shareholder of Imperial. Who knows what trick she used? She probably made some dirty deal to get them.
Ian, what exactly is going on? Explain to me and the Zane family now. You can forget about being the heir to the Goods. The position of heir to the Goods. You won't be sitting in it anymore.
Young Master Good is blinded by her, marrying a woman of such suspicious origins.
Miss Zane is the proper match. This woman who appeared out of nowhere. Who knows what dirty tactics she used?
Ian, I thought you had better taste. Turns out she's just trash. A sparrow will never become a phoenix, even on a high branch. A working girl who used her looks to get into bed actually dreams of becoming Mrs. Good. What a joke. Everyone, the Zane clan and the Goods have worked together for years. I, Shannon, am making this clear today. If the Goods let this woman in, the Zane clan cuts cooperation now. The Zane family won't be humiliated along with the Goods.
Is it worth offending the Zane clan for a woman?
If the Zane clan pulls out, the Goods lose big.
Ian, did you hear that? Give Shannon and our guests an explanation now.
Let me do it.
You ungrateful brat, pushing your own brother to his death. You even stole his compensation house. A woman with such a poisonous heart doesn't deserve to be Mrs. Good. She pushed my son into bankruptcy, stole our old family home, and now she's stealing Good family shares. She's just a blood-sucking vampire.
Grandpa Good. For money, she even ruins her own brother. A woman like this can't join the Good family? My sister did it all for money. Abandoned her own mother and brother. This kind of woman. If she tricks the Good family today, she'll swallow the Goods tomorrow.
Look at this. Even her mother and brother are testifying against her. How long will you keep protecting her? If you don't divorce her and take the shares back now, I, Henry, will be the first to object.
You call me a blood-sucking ingrate? Fine. I'll show you all. Who's really sucking? Whose blood? From 18 to 28. 10 whole years. Every month when I got my paycheck. The first thing I did was send money home. Without fail. 300 in total. Even the house they're living in now was bought by me for 500k.
Well, that's your duty as a daughter.
Me duty? Fine. Then you forcing me to marry Boss Lewis for 500k? You're plotting for Grandma's pension. You're selling Samantha to Boss Lewis for dowry? Is this how it should be? You're selling Samantha to Boss Lewis for dowry. Is this how it should be?
Nonsense. Selling my niece? Forcing you to marry? That's all your made-up lies. You're just afraid of us in front of the good family members, exposing you, so you frame us first. You ungrateful brat. Even framing your own mother.
Everyone, I'll let you see today. What the truth really is, Chairman Good says I scammed the marriage in shares.
Imperial Hotel is my personal asset. I gave 49% of the shares to my wife for security. Any problem?
No problem.
Even if the shares were a gift, it doesn't change her low birth. A common working girl, how can she be Mrs. Good? Is it by using these shady tactics? You say I forced you into loan sharks?
Exactly.
President Good, Madam Good, that 500,000. Yancey came to me himself. He wanted to invest, but got scammed. Then asked his sister for money, nothing to do with Mrs. Good.
Liar, she ignored me. So I borrowed money. If she had given me money, why would I go to loan sharks?
I've cared for you since birth. And what's the result? Your endless greed. Even for marriage, you want me to buy a car and house. Are you getting married? Or am I? What else do you have to say?
So what, as a sister, helping your brother buy a car and house, isn't it only natural? You heartless brat.
I'm heartless? Then, this recording. Do you dare listen?
500. Zero dobre. Send Samantha over tomorrow. Old lady, just try to stop us.
They want my cousin. Sold to Boss Lewis for 500,000 dowry. Boss Lewis is a violent pervert. He's trading his niece's life for Yancey's marriage money.
Selling a niece for dowry. Is this even human?
Selling a granddaughter. Worse than beasts. They don't belong here. Security, kick them out.
I won't go. Vende. You ungrateful brat. You'll rot in hell.
Wendy. You'll rot in hell.
Grandpa, Vende is Ian's legal wife? She's as good as anyone.
Shannon, look. Now Ian's heart belongs elsewhere. The marriage alliance between our families.
I'll tell my father everything.
Sigh.
President Good, something's wrong. Stock fell 18% in half an hour. Overseas merger has huge financial leaks. Partners are terminating agreements. 3 main suppliers cut us off, demanding immediate payment.
Shorting the group's stock, then triggering fake news overseas. Next, they'll freeze my assets. It's my uncle's doing.
The bank just called, citing risk control. Frozen all your accounts. The group's cash flow is dead. Buy market open tomorrow. Pay 50M or the goods are finished.
50 millions.
Wendy, I'm sorry. I've dragged you into this.
Don't worry. It'll be fine.
Who did this? Who did this?
Sir, someone help.
Get the car. To the hospital. Notify all directors. Emergency board meeting at 8 a.m. Ian's marriage scandal caused a crisis. He must give everyone an explanation. Ian, let's see you recover from this. Ian, look what you've done. You married her and offended the Zane clan. Stock plummeted and partners pulled out. You put the old man in the ER.
Ian, sign this, and the Zane clan will invest 50 million to save the goods.
In your dreams.
If you persist, don't blame me for being cold. You're unfit to be the good heir. It's for the good of the Good family.
Chairman Good, Miss Zane, you're naive to think this can force us.
He's out of danger for now, but he was under extreme stress. He needs absolute rest. No more shocks.
Ian, don't be afraid. This time, it's my turn to protect you. Ian, If Uncle could short the stock and freeze funds and blow up overseas projects, he was clearly prepared. The Zane clan must be behind him, but we have chips to fight back too. In this card, there's 50 million R10, enough to fill the gap.
Directors, the goods face an unprecedented crisis. Stock crash and funding stopped. All because Ian married an unknown woman, offending the Zane group. I moved to remove Ian. As heir and CEO, the Zane clan will inject 50 million for restructuring.
Chairman Good, isn't this too hasty? Ian is young and capable.
The stock hit the limit down. If we don't remove him, we're finished.
If Ian signs the divorce papers, Zane Group will invest 50M instantly.
Ian, you finally show up.
Sign the papers, get 50 million from Zane, or watch the goods go bankrupt. Be smart about this. A woman who tricked her way in isn't worth losing everything.
Are you threatening me?
Ian, do you think you have a choice? All River City knows what kind of woman she is. Look at her stock price. You won't last 3 days without me.
You all see this? This is our CEO, choosing a woman over the family legacy. I move to vote on removing Ian now.
We don't need the Zane clan's money. I'm investing 50 million personally into the Good Group. Impossible. How could you have that much money? Is that any of your business? But Chairman Good, you're in such a rush. To oust Ian and short the stock with the Zanes, is this really to save the family? Or to steal control in the chaos? But Chairman Good, you're in such a rush. To oust Ian and short the stock with the Zanes, is this really to save the family? Or to steal control in the chaos? Directors, this legacy shouldn't be ruined by schemes. Today, I stand with Ian. We can fill this 50 million gap, but anyone trying to take advantage, Vende, will be the first to refuse.
With me, Ian, here, and with my wife here, no one can touch even a penny of the goods.
What a united couple. This money is of suspicious origin. How can the group risk accepting this financing?
Ian must have transferred group assets in secret. Directors, are you just gonna watch him drain the company? This is the branding proposal for Harvey Group's IPO. The 50 million is the project bonus. Do I need to slap it on your face?
Dad, why are you here? Didn't the doctor say you need rest? I can handle things here. Go back and rest.
Well done, Wendy. Directors, she's brave, wise, and decisive. She doesn't back down from slander. She doesn't bow to a crisis. What the Good family needs is a granddaughter-in-law like her. I declare that from today, Wendy officially becomes a board member of Good Group as executive director, joining major decisions. No one shall object. Wait.
Don't be fooled by them. I have proof of them stealing company property. Don't be fooled by them. I have proof of them stealing company property. Wendy secretly transferred good assets. Ian committed fraud and drained the group. The internal audit report states it clearly. For these past 3 years, group offshore accounts were constantly abnormal. Funds are missing. If not them working together, who else?
Uncle, you still love twisting the truth and throwing mud.
Ian, the evidence is solid now. What else do you have to say?
Little Chase, bring them in.
You stop these tricks.
I am Henry's private secretary. Over the past 3 years, Henry has been secretly shorting Good Group stock. He transferred group funds via 3 offshore shell companies, at least 2 billion. Here are the bank statements and transfer records.
2 billion! Henry, as the eldest son of the Good family, you shorted your own company? You're destroying the good century-old foundation. Can you face your ancestors?
Henry, you animal, colluding with outsiders to frame your nephew, shorting the company. What else do you have to say?
Dad, don't listen to their nonsense. John must have been bribed by Ian. This evidence is faked. I'm your biological son. Why would I harm the family?
Forged? You think I don't know the mess you've made? As of today, Henry is stripped of all positions at Good Group. All his shares in the company are revoked. Freeze all his accounts. I, Charles Good, have no such son.
Dad, you can't do this to me. I am the eldest son of the family. The group is mine. Ian, Wendy, I hope you both die a horrible death. You too. You stole what's mine. I'll make you pay.
Wendy, this isn't over. The Zane clan won't let you off. Goodbye, Miss Zane. Don't let the door hit you.
Grandpa, I failed you for not exposing Uncle sooner, causing you to worry while you're ill.
Ian, at least it wasn't destroyed by that villain. The family depends on you now.
Chairman Good, why did you call for us?
Wendy ruined me. She made you penniless too. Shouldn't we work together? Activate the backup plan?
Chairman Good is wise. That ungrateful Wendy. She cost Yancey his house and his wife. She won't even recognize her own mother. She cares most about her cousin and grandmother. Start with them and she'll behave.
Don't worry, Chairman Good. I know what to do. Samantha, long time no see. Why run the moment you see your cousin?
Cousin, you guys. Why are you here? What do you want?
What do I want? You tell me. To get something from that sister of yours, of course. Isn't she so capable? She turns on her own family? Let's see if she has a conscience.
My cousin has nothing to do with you. Why ask her for money?
Unrelated? Blood ties remain. She can't pay back the Sutton family in this lifetime.
Let go of the elderly lady. She's given you so much money before. Do you have any humanity left?
See this? This drug will knock you out for 3 days.
She will never agree to your demands. You animals!
Think you're special because she backs you? Let me tell you, in the Sutton family, she'll always be beneath me.
You'll get what's coming to you.
Listen to me. If she doesn't sign the stock transfer, you and that old lady will end up in Boss Lewis's bed. This time won't be as easy as the last.
These animals... Samantha is only 19 now. How could they do this?
Leave it to me. I won't let them off easy.
No, I always thought about giving them a chance. But they don't know how to treasure it. This time, I'll make them pay.
What do you want to do? I'll support you.
Little Chase, arrange 4 bodyguards immediately. To protect Grandma and Samantha, 24/7s. Don't alert them, especially at school and the nursing home. Total surveillance.
Yes, madam. I'll get on it.
Yancey thinks he's found my weakness, but he doesn't realize. He's the one trapped. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Good Tower. Have them bring the transfer papers to sign. I want them to send themselves to prison.
Since Mrs. Good is setting the stage, I'll be watching. Just tell me if you need anything.
Play along with me tomorrow.
Exactly. Think you're big now that you're Mrs. Good? Looking down on your own mother and brother.
So this is the Good Group penthouse meeting room. It's not that special.
Right. Just because you're Mrs. Good doesn't mean anything.
Sign. Give all shares and 50M cash. Miss a penny, and I'll tell all of River City what kind of woman you married.
We'll protest outside Good Group every day. We'll ruin the goods. I've got the banners ready. Wife of the CEO of Good Group is ungrateful. You killed her mom! Watch your business fail!
Did you forget that for 10 years? Every cent you spent came from me?
Stop talking and sign. I have no patience for your history lessons.
Miss Sharon Ward, Mr. Yancey Sutton, here are all your bank statements from the past decade. Every transfer and expense leads to one source. Miss Wendy Sutton's account.
So what? She's my sister. She earns money for me to spend. What's the problem? A sister's life belongs to her brother. Money is nothing.
Exactly. What's wrong with us spending a bit of her money? If we hadn't given birth to her, would she be here today? She owes us for the rest of her life. Yancey is the Sutton heir. She's just a girl. If she doesn't spend money on Yancey, who else? We are her mother and brother. What's wrong with her helping us out? It's only natural. I worked so hard to raise her. Everything she ate, drank, and wore for 18 years cost money.
Only natural?
Sis, how many more times do you have to say this? Since ancient times, sisters have provided for their brothers. If you don't give your money to me, are you taking it to the grave? Why keep these records?
Then what about this college admission letter you tore up? You ruined my future. Don't you feel any guilt?
Ruined your future? Stop acting like a victim. You're just a girl. Why waste money on school? You'll just get married anyway. I'm the Sutton heir.
Exactly. If you had gone to that crappy college back then, would you know President Good or have this position today? Actually, you should be thanking us. Ungrateful. Why bring up the past?
Grandma wouldn't even spend her funeral savings. But she gave it to me when I was struggling most, while you didn't care if she lived or died. You wanted to sell Samantha to Boss Lewis for a dowry. You take my money, bleed me dry, and even sell my family. Is this what you call only natural? You take my money, bleed me dry, and even sell my family. Is this what you call only natural?
Who do you think you are? I'm taking Grandma's funeral savings to get Yancey a wife. What about it? She's dying anyway. What's the use of that money? Blessing to bear children for Yancey.
You're a Sutton dog. Don't bite your master. You'd have starved on the streets without us.
Move again, and I'll break your hand. For the past 10 years, you've bled her dry and fed off her flesh. From today on, anyone who touches a hair on her head, I'll make them wish they were dead.
Vendish. I'll kill you. I'll kill you, woman. How come you live better than me? Why?
Behave yourself.
Som.
Take them away.
Vende. You little brat. Karma will get you. You won't even pay it back in your next life.
Useless. Can't even handle this little thing. Start the backup plan.
This foundation specifically funds those exploited by their families. Women forced to drop out of school. When I was 18, my admission letter was torn up. My tuition money was stolen. I was forced to drop out and work. For 10 years, I sent money home every month, only to be treated as an ATM. But today, I want to tell every girl who is struggling, your destiny belongs only to you. No one can sell you like merchandise unless you agree.
Spoken so beautifully, but I heard this foundation is funded by the Good Group. You're doing charity with your husband's money. Isn't it a joke to act like an independent woman? I think you just used a man to get to the top. A woman kicked out by her family, climbing up by sleeping around, and now you have the nerve to teach us a lesson?
Exactly. My daughter applied for aid, and you insisted on checking our family. What right do you have to check? This is an invasion of privacy. What public welfare? I think it's just a money laundering tool for the goods. Just a scam for fools.
You're lying. My cousin is truly helping us. How dare you slander her?
Losing your patience so soon? Can't wait any longer? The Wendy Foundation's initial funding was taken from my personal $50 million investment in Good Group. So how's that sleeping my way to the top? We review family situations not to pry, but to ensure every penny goes to the girls, not stolen by their parasitic parents.
President Sutton, you sent people to rescue me from my wedding. My dad wanted to sell me to a bachelor in the next village. You told me a girl's life is worth more than any dowry.
My mom said girls should study for their brothers. But the foundation helped me get back to school. Now I've been accepted into a top university.
The Goods will officially launch the River City Innovation Port project next week. A total investment of $10 billion. IEN guarantee on the reputation of the Goods. The Wendy Foundation is clean. Anyone who slanders it is an enemy of the Goods.
Data obtained. Core parameters are complete.
President Good's wife, Mike, copied all the core data. He gave the USB to Henry 3 hours ago.
The fake data on that drive will keep him arrogant for a while. He'll think he's caught our weakness. That's when he'll show all his cards.
He thought the Foundation drama would distract us, but he doesn't know that an invisible net has already been cast.
Jan Wendy, your good days are over. I'll make you watch your empire crumble. Open your eyes wide. See what this is? All core secrets and tech specs of the SciTech Innovation Port, costs, bids, and partner splits. I have it all. The Zane Group already has a copy of this data. Good Group stock will crash tomorrow morning. Without this data, how will you sign contracts or fight the Zane clan? Without this data, how will you sign contracts or fight the Zane clan? The goods are finished.
Henry, what nonsense are you talking?
No say. Just you wait and see. Yen, kneel, and beg me now. And maybe I'll leave you in one piece for the family's sake.
Are you done acting, Uncle?
Still pretending to be calm, even in death.
Let me ask you. Are you sure that USB contains the real core data?
It was copied from your office. How could it be fake? Mike, how dare you play me?
I'm innocent, Chairman Good.
You copied it yourself. How could it be fake? Henry, we've known since the day you contacted Mike. Every single number you got, every parameter and bid was a carefully crafted trap. You lost.
Wendy, the SciTech Innovation Port contract is signed. The Foundation is also on track. What do you want to do next?
I want to expand the Wendy Foundation nationwide, not just River City. So every girl exploited by her family and pushed to the edge will know there's a path they can walk on their own.
I'll be with you. The Goods will invest another $1 billion every year.
President Good, are you using company funds to woo your wife?
Call it a bride price. To have you by my side for a lifetime.
Wendy, Grandman saw you on TV. You're so amazing now. The country's most caring female entrepreneur.
Grandma, those are just titles. Your health is more important than any title.
My life is complete now. Seeing you doing well, I can die in peace.
Grandma, what are you saying? You still need to see Samantha become a great lawyer and see our future children being born.
Good. Grandma will wait for her great-grandchildren.
Cousin, things will only get better for us.